You want to save those questions, David? Make this last a little longer?
You ready to go? All right, Sean Pollard, everyone.
Man, that's a legend.
Sean, just talk about how good it felt to get your first playing time the other day.
It was unreal. It was like kind of like how I always dreamt it when I committed here. Just everybody wants to run down the hill here. 84,000 people screaming, "Go Tigers!" So it's just crazy. Get to play in front of atmosphere, amazing fans, just putting it all together, knowing all the hours of practice, film study, listening to coaches. It's worth it. You know what to do.
Do you have any butterflies going in at all?
For sure, Jay and Taylor were making fun of me because I talk a lot anyways, but when I got in the huddle, I was talking, nervous talking. They told me to calm down, good. They got my back, so it was good.
You and Tremaine and John Simpson, you guys all got in there for some playing time on Saturday. What was it like for you guys to get from when you came in here to being able to play essentially the season?
I guess it was kind of more like a validation. Like, we've been here practicing. We go against the best team linemen every day, so just going out and going against different opponents, knowing like practice, what we do in practice does incorporate to the field, and what the coaches say, and knowing what you do helps a lot.
How much does that help you when you're going up against guys like Chris Wilkins, Cleveland Darrell on a daily basis?
It's hard to match it. I mean, just like they learn to pick out what you messed up on, and like after practice, if I messed up on something, I ask Christian Williams.
I'm not sure how many snaps you had the other day, but what did the coaches tell you as far as how you graded, evaluated?
I mean, I played pretty good for the couple snaps I had. Just had one QB hurry, just got fixed a couple technique errors, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Do you think that making the first road trip down to Auburn, you didn't get to play, but that will help you in the long run, just kind of getting accustomed to being on the road?
That definitely helped, just like seeing how the veterans, Mitch, even Jake, he's been on road games, just seeing how they act, how they prepare themselves helps a lot for whoever freshman like us. Just knowing how it's done, and even road's a lot harder to play on, about the home field advantage. So just seeing how they can go through adversity, do all that helps a lot.
Is there one guy in that offensive line room who's been kind of a mentor for you, one of the older guys?
Matt Morris, like when he took me underneath, like him and Jay, but as soon as I got here, Matt he's played right tackle, so he's had that experience, so he's helped me a lot. He's played next to me a lot during spring and fall, so just, he helps me ins and outs and make sure I'm right. Just, if I have a question, I can ask him and he can answer.
What's it like standing on the sideline at Auburn for 4 hours, watching those guys play every single snap, and kind of keeping your helmet close, but am I going to get in? Am I not?
It's a blessing. I mean, I'm here. I'm a freshman. They put a lot more hours than I have. They've been here a little bit longer, and I have the coach's trust, but they're starters, so it was a tight game. So I wouldn't expect to be thrown in there right then. I mean, if I had to, I'd be ready to play. But it's a humbling experience, I guess. Because like everybody comes from a senior year of high school, you're a big dog on campus. You come in here, and you're like, okay, these guys put their hours in, and that's just a learning experience. I've learned how. Looking at Jake, I look at him at every play, and I said, okay, I see what he does here, and it's why he did it for this certain person, or just like learning how to game plan and like how you play a certain person.
Go back about 16 months, and you and Dexter went against each other at that Nike camp there in Charlotte. You surprised at anything he's done?
He's not a normal 18-year-old. Like, I'm not a normal 18-year-old, but that's a man among boys right here. I mean, just what he's doing right now is I kind of expected from him. I knew how good he was in high school, and just to see him be able to perform at the college level is amazing.
What do you feel like you did well your first time out? What do you feel like are things you need to keep working on?
I think my aggressiveness was well. Just like I was really scared to go hit someone, but just a few technique errors. Just like be able to better my pass sets, make sure I don't turn my shoulders, and just know the point I'm going. What's his favorite moves?
You know the accolades that the offensive line got last season. Auburn game didn't allow a sack. I think that was said only one of the tackles for loss was on the offensive line. How much pride does that give you to now be a part of that unit?
I mean, it's just expectation. It's just they all know what it takes. So if you're trying to step in, you have to be able to perform at that level, and they don't expect anything less. If I go in there and I'm messing up, there's no slacks. I might be a freshman, but they expect me to play like I'm a fifth-year senior. And that's how Coach Caldwell comes every day. Just like you can do a play perfect in practice, not perfect practice, but do everything right. But he coaches perfection. That's what he expects out of all of us.
Your senior year, you really expanded your roles. You went from playing guard, tackle, tight end even. Has that helped you, now that you're here, kind of understanding everybody's role along the line?
Kind of, I just know the tight end aspect, just it's not, they do a big majority of role for three back, just blocking and stuff, and just going out for passes. Just kind of I know the aspect they're going through, but it's kind of the same thing. We're all just in there in the line, just grinding, just getting after it.
Have you been doing a lot of cross training with Coach Caldwell?
But he's kind of just working on me to tackle right now, but if I had to go in the guard, I would have to learn real quick, pick it up, and just a couple of weeks, I'm probably not performing at a high level like Taylor Hearn or Justin like that, but I think it'd be okay.
To what extent in your unit, within the combines of the game Saturday, was the inability to open a bunch of big holes in the run, and to place some of that frustration for you guys?
You guys first again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just to what extent was that frustration that you just weren't able to do the course of the game in your unit to be able to blow open big holes for the run?
I mean, frustration, we just expect a lot of ourselves. We're our biggest critics. So just seeing that, we just come over sidelines, fix what we can, and Jay would pull all the boys together and say, boys, we gotta pick it up, it's on us. We'll go as far as we go, as how far the team goes. So just basically staying with us, staying after the game, knowing it was on our shoulders, just putting it together.
So there was sort of a sense that okay, we gotta pick this thing up. We got issues we need to correct.
I don't know if it was a cinch, it's more like it's a pride issue. I mean, pride, just like we're so prideful as an O-line group that we want it to be on our shoulders. We want the game to revolve around us, and what Coach Caldwell says, we go as far as we do. So just be able to perform at a high level makes it easy for everybody else.
I'll ask a fun question. You have a talent. Have you debuted it to the rest of the team yet? Your ability to belch anytime, anywhere?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of quiet on that one.
Oh, we'll appreciate that today. Good work.